First of all, I'm going to start off saying that I have 4 girls. One, which is my natural birth, the other 3 I adopted. Okay, I'm going to talk about my oldest first. I was a single parent raising Camille. Okay, she's 23 years old now. I put her through private school, and then I sent her to New Technology, which is a charter school, after 8th grade, where she did really well. Right now, she lives by herself. She has her own place. She's working. She's a manager at Chase Bank. Wow. And she's doing really great. How I first got knowledge that my brother kids was in the system is through my father, okay? My father found out that they were down there in Reno in the system. The social worker at that time. She called and told him that, do he know anybody that's able to take the kids? Because they like to give them the family first. Yes. Okay, yes. So he called me and my sister. He said he never had any of his grandkids in the system before. What are we thinking about doing? So my sister called me. She said, well, Pam, well, what do you want to do? I said, well, we got to get them out the system. I said, it's best that they're with family. And she said, okay. She said, but that's hard. She said, your daughter's 23, mine's 35, and mine's 21. And we're starting all over again. Yes. I said, yes, that's true. I said, but we got to look at it. They need somewhere to go. Yes. Okay. So how I end up getting the girls, she's my older sister. She told me I got the boys. So I had no choice but to take the girls. Okay, so I ended up getting the girls. Okay, she has a 4-year-old and a 12-year-old. And her 12-year-old is doing excellent in school. Because the reason why I say he's doing excellent in school, because he stayed with my mother when she was alive for 2 years and did school with her down here, elementary school, okay? But Kanisha, she didn't have that opportunity. She was with her mom. The one, right. Kenneth went to school here. He went to Fruit Ridge Elementary School for kindergarten, 1st grade. But Kanisha didn't. We don't know how often her mother sent her to school. Oh, yeah. That's the problem. Okay, then I'm gonna talk about Mariah. Now, when I first got the kids 4 years ago, Earl Warren was full. They didn't have room for kindergartens. So I couldn't send her there. Next year, you're enrolled at Earl Warren Kindergarten. And that's what I did. The first home visit was with Miss Harris, with Mariah. Earl Warren, yes, that was the very first one I had. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when I got that phone call about home visits, I was like, okay. I just got rid of social workers, now the teachers wanna come to my house. I wasn't all for it, okay? But when Miss Harris came out and she talked to my child and me and let me know what she expects from my child and me, I was like, okay, this teacher really cares. She's coming out, child, never been to her school, 1st year in kindergarten, so the child get to know her before she even go to her school the first day. And that made me say, okay, Earl Warren cares about my kids. So now when you guys say family visits, I'm all for it. I got one with Mr. Castro coming up sometime in November for Kanisha. Yes. Okay, and I'm all for it, talking to Mr. Castro about how we can make Kanisha succeed higher up as far as her education. Because she's struggling, but she's getting there. Private school, back then, when she was going to private school, they didn't do no home visits. Yes. They didn't do none at all. And so I was really shocked because I never knew a school to do home visits until Earl Warren called me. Because I said, what they coming to my house for? That's my attitude, you know, but now I'm past that. Yeah. But I never thought that teachers take out time to go meet a student before the kid even started their school. And that shows that the teacher really cares. It gives me all kind of hope. I am so glad that I'm part of this and that I came to this because it's opened up my eyes to see that there's a lot of people that care about your kids. And it's not just family, it's teachers. You know, my brother works at Earl Warren. He's good with my girls. And I love that he's there and he can help me out with them. And he does. He's really on them. And that's what I need. I need a male figure in their life, okay? And my brother's been there for them. And like I said, it takes all of us to do it, not just one person. It takes a village.